Hey everybody, welcome to the Broudy sales team video series. Today we're going to talk about a pretty hotly debated topic, although it shouldn't be. Before we get started, my name is Tom Ranalli, part of the outside sales team here at Broudy.
I'm Ed Perry. I'm part of the inside sales team here at Broudy.
And we are going to cover, with emphasis on from a sales perspective, not a technical perspective, we're going to talk about the difference between these two guys right here. So, JACE-8000 versus a JACE-9000. Okay, so there are a couple key differences between the two, right? But there's one clear winner, and for good reason. But a lot of people are still on the 8000 strain. So we're going to try to dispel that. We're going to go over exactly why everybody should be moving to a 9000 at this point. So let's look at strictly hardware. So this guy here, the 9000. From a sales perspective, we like to say, it's got more horsepower, right?
Yep.
I think that actually is a technical term.
More horsepower.
Yeah. I think that's just usually that.
Yeah,
more
pretty
horsepower.
much. Yeah.
I mean, it's faster. It's better.
Yeah.
Way better from a hardware perspective. We'll let Frank and Matt cover everything else.
All the
so that's it from a hardware perspective.
Software.
How about software?
So software for the JACE 8, the highest it's going to be able to go version-wise is 4.15.
Which is the last rev.
The last
Niagara
rev.
4.
Yeah.
Right? So when Niagara 5 comes out a year from now, this guy's not going to be able to go there.
Nope.
Okay.
And then for the JACE 9, that boy right there, you have to be at least 4.13.
Okay. That's not a big deal.
No,
right?
or above, yeah.
And 4.15 will be the next long-term support.
Yep.
So not a big deal to be above 4.13 at this point.
No.
If you have an active SMA, you should be somewhere around there.
Absolutely.
Now anyway. So software, hardware. I guess another important thing to hit on the hardware point is if the supply chain issues of a couple of years past taught us anything at all, it's the chips and boards rule the world, right?
Yep.
Older chipsets and boards and stuff like that are harder to get and now more expensive.
Yep.
So supply chain gets a little murky when you have even just a little bit older chips and boards, right? When manufacturers design a new product, they're looking at new chips, boards, internals that have a cleaner supply chain going forward.
Yep.
Right? So there's another piece.
Yeah.
Horsepower.
They're also going to keep more of the newer stuff in stock.
Oh, absolutely. You'll see the same from us. So if you're on our web store, you talk to Eddie or one of his teammates, they're going to tell you that we probably have hundreds of these and probably tens of these.
Yep.
Somewhere around there across our different brands.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I guess from a general perspective, right? Why should contractors be going 9000s and selling those, for their end user? It boils down to future-proofing them, right?
Future-proofing.
There is an end of life out for the 8000. If you look really hard, you can find it. And we know the Niagara 5 is coming.
Yes.
So why install something that in a year or 2 years is kind of obsolete?
Yeah.
And then in 3 years, it is obsolete.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be that trusted partner for your end user, you want to install something that has a clean future.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Be able to go to the next versions of the software. And of course, again, it can do more.
Yes.
So there aren't many reasons not to. And I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Future-proofing is a big, big thing. It is technology, what we do, so that changes rapidly. When something starts to get to older age in technology world, it kind of gets flushed pretty quickly. Also, don't forget, this thing came out in 2015.
Yeah.
That is 10 years ago.
Yep.
In technology world, that's old, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of people say, it just came out. It was actually 2015.
Yeah.
So I think with that in mind, obviously a clear winner.
Yeah.
Right.
No
doubt about it.
Also, it's like a security thing too, because after 4.15, JACE's not getting updated anymore.
Yeah. So it will get security patches because 4.15 is a long-term support.
Right. Yep. Right.
Until they discontinue Niagara 4 fully, which will be ways down the road.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right. But the larger processor of this allows you to add added security features and such.
Absolutely.
So there we have it.
Yeah.
JACE-9000, everybody should be moving to it. We have it in stock in this color here, Vicon. We have it from Honeywell, JCI, and we have them in much higher quantities than the 8000.
Yes,
At
absolutely.
this point. So 9000 needs 413 or above. 8000 can't go past 415. I think that's about it from a sales perspective, right?
Why wouldn't you want the latest and greatest?
I don't know. Give an example of something that, what would you equate this to?
Like for you kids out there, like why would you still want to play a PS4 if there's a PS5? I wouldn't.
I actually don't even know what that means. But,
the kids got it. The kids got it.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully that got to some people out there. I think that's about it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe to us. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.
Thank you.